Hello, everyone. Diana Rankin here with our Friday afternoon question and answer. And the question that we were asked is about, can we make amends once we've left the earth life? We're going to look at that. We'll also get a message from one of my books. It's the Master's Book of Answers. And we just open to any page, as you know. And that's our message for the week. So we will definitely get that. So, those of you who can come live, welcome, welcome, welcome. Always so glad to see you. Those of you who aren't able to make it live, which we're every Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, we go on. If you, excuse me, if you have questions for my spirit guide, Philip, you can leave them in the comments below. Uh, we answer questions of a general nature. If you have personal questions and would like a psychic reading, please just give me a call. My number's on the website, and we will get you scheduled. Usually I can get you in within a week or two. So give me a call and we'll take care of it. We're going to go ahead and start with our question. And I want to thank the person who sent our question in. And here we go. After we cross back over into spirit form, do we have the opportunity to review our life and make amends to those we have harmed that we could not make when we were alive? Akila says, hello, family. Well, hello, Akila. Good to see you. Okay, so is Philip going to say about this? After we cross back over into spirit form, do we have the opportunity to review our life and make amends to those we have harmed that we could not make when we were alive? Excuse me. Here's what Philip says. Once the body leaves its earth life, the spirit continues. So, yes, it is possible to review your life and make amends to those you have harmed that you could not make when you were alive. However, you got to love Philip's however. When he comes up with the however, excuse me, I'm going to pull my hair back here. Unless it gets caught on the chair, then I'll pull it back this way. When Philip says however, we have to sit up and listen. So here's Philip's however. Okay, ready? However, why could you not make amends while still in human form? Why must you wait until after human death to review your life? When you leave your earth body, you do not suddenly become all-knowing. It is much like birth into earth. There is an adjustment, a time of learning your environment. It is easier and more effective to review your life while in your human body and to make amends while the other person is also in their body and able to accept or reject your offer of apology. This is not to say the other must be in body. It is just the same with you. It is to say growth is strongest in the form where the offense took place. If you have harmed someone in an earth life, the most effective way to right the wrong is while in earth life. This is why you have many earth lives. This way you can experience harming and being harmed, forgiving and asking for forgiveness. We are not saying you do not grow in awareness and wisdom in spirit. You most certainly have the opportunity to do so, and most will. It is to say that which needs to be taken care of in human life is easiest and most effective if taken care of during the human life experience. When reviewing your life, really start paying attention if you haven't been. Really pay attention to this. When reviewing your life, we ask you to be kind and loving to yourself. Look not just at your human deeds as formula by your human consciousness, but look not just at your human deeds as formed by your human consciousness, but also what your higher awareness is asking of you. What is your soul contract? What have you brought forth into this life that is to be done? What agreements do you have with other souls? As you review this current life you are experiencing, you will learn of all the good you added to your life and to the world. You will also hear every word of doubt or harshness you spoke or thought, and you will learn of every deed and action and how you harmed or helped. Pay extra attention now. We implore you to review now with kindness, forgiveness, and love, beginning with yourself, and then spreading these gentle yet strong emotions to the world. This then is truly amends for all deeds. I'm going to repeat that last paragraph. We implore you to review now with kindness, forgiveness, and love, beginning with yourself and then spreading these gentle yet strong emotions to the world. This then is truly amends for all deeds. Hello, Rush. She says, hi, Diana and friends. And Sheila says, hi, Diana and everyone. So good to see you live. Love seeing you, all of you live that can come. And for those who can't, we thank you for your comments below. We thank you for your questions. I learn from your questions, believe me. And, a lot of times your questions come up and I think, I already know the answer to that. But there's always something that Philip says that surprises me. So here we go. Let's get our message for this week, shall we? We're just going to flip through any page. I'm hearing, boy, I heard right and then I heard left. So I think left is going to be a little bit, no, I'm hearing right. I think the message is when it's that strong on both sides, that means both messages are for all of us. So whether you heard left or right, and if you were getting a little of both like I was, that's because we're just in sync. So page 50 is on the left, and it says, if you were created only to obey, would you not lack freedom? If you were created only to obey, would you not lack freedom? And boy, does that speak to our message this week, doesn't it? And 51 on the right, it says, ask for limitations and they are yours. Ask for abundance and that too is yours. That doesn't quite fit our message. Left fits it a little bit better, but I think this might be something, page 51 on the right, that we all needed to hear. And that is, ask for limitations and they are yours. Ask for abundance and that too is yours. And I guess we can make that fit the message this week, because if we're really down on ourselves about making amends, well, that's a limitation, isn't it? So as Philip says, I want to read that last paragraph again. We implore you to review now with kindness, forgiveness, and love, beginning with yourself, and then spreading these gentle yet strong emotions to the world. This then is truly amends for all deeds. Hello, Juliet. She said, I just caught the last paragraph of this live. Sorry I missed you, and thank you. You're most welcome. Thank you, Juliet. So again, bottom line is, yes, we can make amends once we move into spirit world, but it's much more effective if we review our lives in this world and grow in wisdom. All right, my friends, I thank you for being with me today. I thank you for the love that you send to me. It's really been helping my heart heal. And yes, I'm really missing our little girl. But Piper's Wisdom, her book, will be out one of these days. I will let you know. So thank you all for being with me. Thank you for the love that you give to yourself and the love you send out to the world. We are so grateful for you. And Rush says, thank you, Diana. I love you. And remember, yes, we can wait till we're dead to make amends, but it's much easier if we do it now. Until next week, thank you. Ah, Olive Oil says, good morning. Born and raised in Dayton, Ohio, beautiful rural country in Ohio, lives in Southern California, out in Mojave Desert. Sorry to hear of Piper. Thank you, Olive Oil. I used to live in California. I lived on the coast. I lived Huntington Beach, Costa Mesa, up on the shelf above Newport Beach. I sailed out of Newport Beach. I lived on the eastern shore of Long Beach and sailed out of there as well. So I went from Dayton to, I grew up in the Dayton area. So I went from Dayton to Southern California, and then I came back for family and here in Ohio, north of Dayton. And yes, it is quiet and it is beautiful. And yes, we do have some gorgeous, gorgeous. I drive these country roads all the time, and every once in a while I see another car. I love you all. Thank you. And thank you all for who were able to come live and commented. And if you have questions, again, just put them in the comments below. Or if you have personal questions, give me a call and we'll set up an appointment. Thank you. Before I leave, I want to say we have to hold Minneapolis in our prayers. Another mass shooting in the U.S. Hold those families and especially those children. Thank you.